Hello and welcome back to Residual Royalty Academy. In this video I'm going to be giving you an introduction to the new Chrome extension that I've just purchased. It's called KDSPY. I'm going to be showing you what it can do. So you can see here I've just searched the long tail keyword letter tracing book and it shows 20 results on each page. Of course some of them are sponsored and some of the books, if I can find it here, are going to actually skew these results. I can't see it right now, but you'll see what I mean in a second. So if I just come up here and click the Chrome extension, you can see that for letter tracing book, there's 20 results on the first page, as there always is on every single page. It says the average sales rank is 13,000. The average monthly revenue is 12,000. But do be careful when you're reading that number, because that's not the average royalty from each book. That's revenue, and that's a completely different thing. And it's also got the average book price. But this, as I say, has been completely skewed by this one down here that's listed at $380, which I think is a joke price. And I don't think they're really actually trying to sell it at that price. And it also says the average number of reviews that all of these books on the first page have. So that's a general introduction, but what I want to look at is just some specific books. So for example, this one here is ranked 1000, and you'll notice that we're on Amazon.com, so that's the US store. It says it's 80 pages and it's priced at $4.99. So let's check how much royalty they're making from this book. So we can do 80 pages and it's $4.99, and I'm assuming that it's black. So they're making 84 cents every time they sell one of these books. So let's open up the Chrome extension again. So if they are selling 2,000 books per month, 2,157, you just times that by 0.8 and you would get, let's see, I'm just going to check on my phone here, 2,157 times by 80 cents. That will be $1,700 in royalties each month, obviously minus any advertising costs if they are running adverts on that book. And if we just click off here for a second, you can see that it's CreateSpace independently published, which means it's KDP, as it was named back in 2017. So this is a book that you can absolutely make. And let's just take a look at the inside, just so I can show you. It's actually got the bestseller badge, which is always really helpful. So you can see it's just a letter tracing book, and these are not all that hard to make. You can definitely make one in Canva, and this is actually the Chrome extension that I was talking about in the last video. So if we go to all time, you can see that all books start somewhere. This one at one point was 100,000 on the US store, and you know, over since October 17 really it's been under 2,000 or 3,000, which is absolutely fantastic. There was obviously a little jump there, but it's maintained a really fantastic sales rank throughout its book career. So what this shows is that if you can create really good books that have longevity, these are going to be serious assets that are paying royalties every month to you. And this is why it's important to focus on some of the harder to create books to give yourself an advantage over the competition. And this is why I have the Royalty Accelerator course that also shows you how you can make books like this and make these higher content types of books. So let's go now onto the UK page. So you can see that we have some different results on this one. But if we try and go to find this one and check the rank that's 1,243, we're on book here, we're not on ebook. So what is this one called? It's called ABC Letter Tracing. So that's definitely this one here, 108 pages. Let's put this into tangent templates. 108 pages, and the list price is, let's go back on here, it's $5.51, which is I think around $7. So let's do this in here. That will be a royalty of $2.05 on each book. I don't think we can actually change the calculator to do pounds by the looks of things, so we'll have to settle for this. What we actually can do is click on this one here. We'll check if it has a similar rank on the .com store, and as you can see, it's also ranked 5,000 in the USA, which is absolutely fantastic. So if we were to check the price here, that's $7, just as I said. So yeah, they're making $2 each time this sells. And let's see if we are now on .com. It says that it's making 600 sales a month at $2 royalty. That will be around $1,200, which is absolutely incredible. So this book is doing almost as well as this book here that's ranked 1,000, just because they're getting a higher royalty amount. You can see the difference in pricing. This one is $6.99. This one is $4.99. So even though this one is cheaper, they're still making more money because of the difference in rank compared to this one. So what I did actually want to show you as well is back on the .co.uk Amazon store, is I just wanted to compare the difference in sales numbers. So if I can find a book that's ranked 1000 on the UK, we can see that that correlates to, bear with me, you can see that that correlates to 400 monthly sales, whereas this one back on here on .com correlated to 2000 monthly sales, which means that on the .com, if you get the same rank of 1000, you're actually making 5 times as many sales, just because it's a bigger market and there's a lot more competition. So getting to the 1000 BSR is a lot harder in America, and as a result, you're getting more royalties from that. So what I also want to do is compare the sales numbers on this Chrome extension to the sales estimates from this website that I always have used since I started KDP, just to see if they have similar correlating numbers. So you can see that this one here, it says 2,157 sales for a book ranked 1,039. So if I put in 1,039, it says that's 2,140 sales per month. So that's pretty accurate, I would say. Therefore, I would have a lot of confidence that this KDSPY Chrome extension is pretty accurate in its estimation of sales. So this is just a great tool to analyze niches, to also look at different types of books and see what you want to be publishing. So I actually bought this Chrome extension for the longer 30,000 word books I'm creating, because it's recommended in courses to do so. So what they say is that when you're searching for a niche, it's great to have this, because you always need to look at the monthly sales rank, especially on the Kindle store, because you want it to be around 50,000 average sales rank on the first page. But that does not apply to low content and no content. Anything with a BSR under 1 million is probably still worth publishing when it comes to low and no content. But when you're investing money into a big book, you've got to make sure that there's enough demand. So I hope that this has been a good introduction to KDSPY, and I hope the background noises were not too annoying. In this Skype booth in the co-working place that I'm in, the Skype booths are actually right next to the toilet, so it's pretty busy and everyone's going in and out all of the time. So I do apologize if there was some background noise. But for now, that's the end of this video, so I appreciate you watching. Remember, videos are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I will see you in the next video.